Good morning, I'm on a winery tour at Peller Estates, which is a winery in Niagara, and we are in a friggin' cellar right now with millions and millions and millions of barrels, which is super exciting. We're gonna keep going this way. I'm behind. So it is the Peller Estate Ice Wine Festival, or just the Ice Wine Festival in general. Apparently ice wine can actually only be made in like very specific places. 3 countries, Canada is one of them, and then there's like Germany and Austria, and it's originally from Germany, but Canada is like the only country that can make it almost every year. So we are just hanging out and trying fancy foods and stuff, and just getting tours of things, which is exciting.
Yeah, it's marshmallow time. It's gonna smell like smoke so bad.
These are probably the sweetest marshmallows I've ever had, and they're delicious. But I think they're homemade. I think somebody like made them and then cut them up. So I'm gonna have to make marshmallows now because they're delicious. Like, they're tastier than normal marshmallows.
Lights are one of my favorite things in the whole world. I love light, I love good light, I love the temperature of light, I love the brightness, I love the color, I like all of it. So I'm here with one of my old teachers from high school. He's helping me pick a new light for the ceiling in the basement office where we do most of our work, because we need to be properly illuminated, and we're having some problems with our ceiling, and we're gonna fix it today. We should get an open sign, because then we can just be open for business all the time. And with a little bit of handiwork, we have light again. This is new, brand spanking new.
Do I look wonderful? Wow, that was I get it, that was a spanking. That's clever.
Yep. Touched your butt. You look actually a little overexposed.
Probably I'm really close to.
Well, yeah, you're really close to a huge light source. This is twice as wide as the previous one. Wow. This is what the basement's been looking like, and so we've got all these standing lights, and they're all pure white. And then we added, oh wow, that looks super duper good.
I like it.
Nice. Is it too bright? It actually looks brighter on camera than it does in real life. So it's not that bright in real life, but
it's pretty nice.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, I really like it.
Looks good. We're getting set up. We're getting set up. Things have kind of changed. This is kind of Saskia-ish, and that's Corey-ish, and that's Corrado-ish, and that's Joel and main editing computer-ish, and that's Rihanna-ish, and this is Couch-ish. And over here is Overflow-ish, where we have too many desks. This is my old desk that I used to use, and this is just, they're all still stuff, and we're gonna set it up. We're gonna set up some stuff here, we're gonna set up some stuff in the sunroom. Things are just changing so we can get ready to work.
Time for change.
We're in a constant state of change. Things are always changing. This room has been in 200 million different formats, and we reorganize all the time, and people come and go as they do in life, and it sucks, and we miss them, but we gotta keep moving on and sorting stuff out and keep getting things done, because we have videos to make, we have Vlogumentary to finish, we got Buffer Festival to do for 2014.
Yeah.
There's just work to be done, and so it's all about getting set up. This is the pre-production.
Pre-production of life?
Of office life and entrepreneurship before we can get to the production of actual work. But I feel like we're super close.
We're almost there.
I feel like, we're even doing work, but we're almost like totally set up.
There's a couple things left, but they're nothing major. So not to talk about health things 2 days in a row, but I'm going to talk about health things 2 days in a row. When I was watching yesterday's vlog, and Corey talked about all this health stuff, it's different recording it than watching it back. Because I recorded it, I filmed it, but it's different when you rewatch it. And I was thinking, like, you know, Corey spent a lot of time researching that. And he talked to a lot of professional people about it, and he found a diet that works for him, which is great. But, as I'm sure you know, not everything works for everyone. Like, Sear, for example, could probably eat his weight in food every day and never gain a pound, and we all hate him for it. But, you know, that's just what it is. Some people are like, have really high metabolism and, you know, all that fun stuff. So I was thinking, like, what diet or what can Corrado do to make things better? And so I was thinking, actually about a year ago, I was about 155, 160 pounds, I think. And then we went on the road trip, the Vlogumentary road trip, and by the end of it I was like 175, 180, I think. I don't remember the exact number, but it's in the vlog somewhere. And so after that, I was like, wow, that's a pretty big difference. But what did I do to gain so much weight? Because I wasn't overeating. We were on a really tight food budget. So there wasn't like food all over the place. Sometimes we just have 1 to 2 meals a day. So it's not overeating, it's not portion control. So just thinking like, what is it that makes Corrado unhealthy? And the answer that I came up with is carbs. Because I eat a lot of carbs, pastas and sugars, breads, rice. So when we came back from Vlogometry and I went on the diet and I lost 25 pounds. It's pretty good. And then now I've put a little bit back on. And then in the past couple of days I went back on like this no carb diet. It's not no carb because you need carbs. Like you need a little bit. I'm just on like an extremely low carb diet. And now I've lost another couple pounds, so I'm back down to 150, which is great. But I still lose a little bit more. You can see it in like my face. So I was gonna try a stricter no carb diet. And yesterday, it was dinner time. And I'm like, okay, let's look at food. Now, food options, when you're trying to cut back carbs, is very difficult. Because almost everything is like carbs. You have like pastas, breads, etc. So I was like, what am I gonna eat? Looked at cereal. Tons of carbs, tons of sugar. You know, I'll just have fruit. Well, fruit is sugar and sugar is carbs. I'm like, okay, well you still need vitamins, right? So that's why it's not a perfect diet. But so basically it comes to a lot of meats and a lot of vegetables, which is fine because you need your veggies. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna try this being a little stricter on the low carb, because before it was easy because I've gained a lot of weight. It was easy to lose it. But now that I'm back down to normal and I want to go a little bit farther, it's gonna be a little more difficult. So I was just looking at low to no carbs, which is very difficult. And I think this works for me. I don't really want to take, like Corey's got all the things and the mixes and the pills and stuff. I don't really care about that. I'd rather just, you know, drink tea if it's a green tea supplement. But I'm the type of person that would drink lots of hot beverages, where Corey isn't. So, you know, everything is different for different people. And I'll let you guys know how it goes. Before I go, there's actually one more thought I had as soon as I was walking away. If you look at the back of a package, you can see carbs. And it's like 30 grams of carbs, and it breaks it down into 2 other categories. So it's like sugar and fiber. Now sugar is a carb, but fiber is a carb, but it doesn't technically count because your body doesn't process fiber like it processes sugar. So if there is something that has 30 grams of carbs and 5 of it is fiber, you can subtract the fiber, so it's actually only 25 grams of carbs. So it makes life a little bit easier, although it's still pretty difficult.
Hey vlog, so it is currently 12:10 a.m. And everybody is going to bed. Side effect of sleeping in a friend's house, their schedule is that of a normal person. I'm staying with my friend who got married this summer, and her husband has to work in the morning at 8 a.m. and everybody is used to getting up at 8 a.m. and going to bed at like midnight, if not 11. So I am now wide awake in a room, but I was prepared for this, so I brought my book, which is great. And they probably think I'm talking to myself. They're currently getting ready to go to bed next door. Don't really know, because I'm not really tired, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I guess I'll just read for a bit and hopefully I can go to bed. Always make sure you're prepared. If you're gonna go sleep at a friend's house, make sure you're prepared to go to bed earlier or later than you normally would. In this case, my friends have jobs and things that need to be gotten to in the morning, so woo, real life. So I'm gonna do some reading and probably play on my phone for a bit, and then I'm gonna go to bed. I hope you had a great day. Good night.
Give me daily vlogs, I want them in my subscription box. I wonder who might drop by, even though sometimes it's Canada outside. So don't go away, we're here every day. It's not ApprenticeEh, it's ApprenticeA. Hey, 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 hey. Home is where the vlog is.